least favorite matchup.
It used to be mine too, let me tell you.
It is not a fun matchup for Claret. It is not a fun matchup for SK. And when it's not a fun matchup, it is tough. But we will be seeing this first game going to Merchant Port.
Yeah, I don't hate the Soul matchup as much as I used to because, like, I know to do the diagonal approaches and all that. But yeah, no, it's still pretty rough.
SK especially also really struggles because SK just doesn't have a lot of disjoint, and so can get stuck in these can be really walled out really aggressively. Although it doesn't look like Catsu's really going for that, more going for these blenders, which Marie is taking quick advantage of.
You know, at least Shovel Knight is allowed to whiff, unlike Claret.
That's true. That is very true. Except when you have these bears that just kill all these edge guards and people not teching them, all these kill options just become a lot more available to Sylv. Ooh, and not punished for that whiff there. Marie desperately needs to get a little more money in order to get some mail, because I do think that SK, those were a lot of up-strongs in a row. Okay, very good.
Yeah, they just couldn't move over like a single step to hit that block.
But now we have the momentum mail coming out here. I think something that really benefits SK in this matchup, just because it adds a little more speed and movement to SK's kit, which you really need against such a mobile character like Sylv. Very well, I guess at 66 with momentum mail that shouldn't kill, but that down strong almost killing there.
Are there any matchups where Dynamo mail is optimal?
God, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the SK and like what they're going for.
Dynamo mail is so cool in my opinion.
I've debated Dynamo against Sylv, to be honest, just because flowers are free dares for you to go off of and get your strong attacks. But the thing about it is that, I don't know, Dynamo always just feels... When you have the option of more movement, it's really difficult to make the argument for Dynamo, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting to see that Marie went again for momentum mail. Momentum gear? Guilty gear. Mobile gear. I could only think of Guilty Gear, Strive, and Momentum Mail, and so I put them together.
Dynamo Gear.
Yeah, Dynamo Gear. But going
the big wheel
gear here, which is doing a good job at really just limiting Catsu D's approaches right here. Overall, a very even game. Marie really just trying to snuff out this Sylv's approach, and able to get the kill.
Good up strong. Yeah, we were talking about how Sylvanos is Sunlust's least favorite matchup. Pendant, what's your least favorite matchup? Do you have one?
Mine? My least favorite matchup would probably be Crag, because Crag just hurts Sylv's brain a lot, to be honest.
What advantages do Crags have on you?
I had an entire RRC pool choose Crag against me because I mauled about them a little bit in chat, and it was pain.
Oh my god.
But we will be going to Forest Floor for this next stage. I think this is a pretty smart choice by Catsu here, because we saw Marie really taking advantage of these platforms in Merchant Port. So being able to actually go here to work against them probably is going to be helping out a lot more.
Yeah, I always see Sylvanos players try to go for Forest Floor on starters.
It's interesting because this is a counter pick, right? And yet for some reason, Catsu went here. I think it's a good stage for Syl. I don't think it's bad. I think there's no really bad stages for Syl, to be honest. But it is kind of, I don't know. I like when I think of SK is like, how do I limit these up specials? How do I limit the use of gear everywhere, right? And having a big flat stage like this really kind of at least makes gear a lot more threatening. But able to parry and get the downstrung there. There's also just the mental boost of I'm on my home stage, right?
Oh yeah, I always, if I go to Fire Capital, nah, it's gonna be Neo.
Exactly. Marie just being very careful. I personally know that something that kind of drives Marie insane, and a lot of SK's insane actually, is Sylv up smash, just because it really punishes SK up special specifically, because they just don't have much control over the momentum, and it has a lot of end lag. And we might be seeing it, but Marie able to cancel it out.
Coming.
But we see a Sylv up smash. Woo! Yeah! My favorite move. Overall, pretty even right here. Again, very even, just like game 1 was for this set. Something important is that Flower actually does interrupt Infinidagger, so you are able to sort of mix up how SK has to approach. Especially since I know that Marie likes to use Infinidagger a few times. But not able to avoid the upstrung, and that is death. Very, very strong lead by Marie right here. Now Catsu D going to Neo Fire Capital. Just as we were
hell yeah, my favorite
it.
stage.
And we have a non-starter stage. Woo!
Yeah.
There's talk about this being a good Syl stage. I'm unconvinced. I think it's just a good heavy stage, because heavies get to really abuse their heavy weight here. And all the advantages that come with it, while not having to deal with the disadvantages of being in hit stun and all sort of kind of stuff. But to be fair, SK with momentum, with metal, with armor, it also kind of has those same advantages, being a semi-heavy.
Hey, the thing I noticed with sunlust, they always use up such a land. Don't you want to go for like a wave land or something along those lines when you're SK?
I would imagine so. I think especially against Sylv, though, I think the goal is to avoid all
like
these
that back air.
Down tilt to bear is true on certain DI, and if you DI it out, it's really easy to catch people with it. And that is actually kind of a pretty huge lead for Catsu right here. Because now on Fire Capital, you can just sort of stick people in these blenders, having not had the opportunity to get off stage, and make it difficult for them to escape to these higher platforms. And already we're seeing Marie again at really high percent again, without being able to get a kill on Catsu. Catsu really taking advantage of these blenders and these opportunities to get a lot of damage on Sylvanos. I mean, on SK right here. But Marie just does not have enough money to buy mail yet, which is what she needs to actually make this matchup a lot more reasonable. And dies again there, losing more money. And we're just seeing an insanely powerful and strong dominant lead by Catsu right here. No mail, no artifacts, nothing to help Marie just get out of this aggressive disadvantage. Just swinging for an attack and able to get a parry punish.
Yeah, you know, I never think about just how much the males and artifacts help Shovel Knight out.
Like, you are working with less than a full character before then. And we're seeing Marie really trying to pull back from this, and gets an SD. Suddenly we're both on last stock, but Marie is at such a high.
Is this what they call the pinned and curse?
Yes, that's called the pinned and curse, or the pinned and cup. Technically, I'm not on stage, so it might not be pinned and curse. I don't know. That's for Melon to decide. But these up airs, just Catsu D desperately looking to get a kill as fast as possible. Sylv does struggle with arthritis, where when the opponent is at higher percentage, it's harder to kill. And on a stage as big as Fire Capital, that's even more pronounced. But able to get a pair.
There we go.
And starting to climb back from this deficit.
Yeah, no, Marthritis is a bitch. Honestly.
And we will be seeing Marie taking this game 4 to Tower of Heaven. This could be the start of a reversal, but Marie only needs one more game to keep on moving forward.
Back to the starters, everybody.
But we're really seeing these really aggressive blenders that Catsu has really good mastery over.
I'll admit I'm guilty of going to Dualville every once in a bit. But man, so many starters.
Yeah. Also the fact that I think most of the starters have been entirely just Tower of Heaven. Like and we see Marie trying to play around Catsu's movement right here. Unfortunately, that dare is going to be a big mistake. Going for a spike and not able to get it, and then suffer and then dying because of it. Losing a lot of money in the process. I ban Tower to erase me, don't worry. If I can.
I never ban Tower. It's such a really natural stage to play on.
Yeah, I could see that, especially having all these flat drops. I'm surprised. Ooh, and a very good kill there. Always love a respawn bear. Wow, just really extending this edge guard using these bears. I should probably use that move. I just don't know how to, and that's fine. Ooh, very good patience from Catsu right there, waiting to have Marie follow to actually let loose the howl and start a disadvantage. Really going for a bear kill here, but Marie taking advantage of these greedy kill moves to get as much damage as possible. Marie doing very smart there, even though hit by the first part of up special, moving away from the grass so that she could not be hurt by Chomp. That's an interaction of all time. Never knew up air could clash with up special. That's great. And able to keep this very even from both of them. Somehow that down strong didn't kill. Oh, and then SD. But able to get an up strong right away. Very even game right here. Very smart jab check there from Marie, but cannot get back on stage and being punished for these up specials.
I've been seeing Catsu use down strong at low percents a bit. What's up with that? Like, is that a normal thing for Sylv?
It depends on the player and what they're trying to go for. Down strong can be a good move to get people off of you at low percents.
Whoa. Okay, off of you, if you can use down strong in that way, you've already won the interaction. But at low percent, you know, as a parry punish, it's just good. It sends it like at a really convenient angle to follow up with. Yeah. And if your opponent's close to 0, what you can actually do is you can do down strong into tech chase down strong into tech chase down strong. The first one is just true. The second, anything after that is You have to get the read.
Down strong to down strong is true at 0% on no rollback. Let's be clear.
No, on rollback it is.
On rollback? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Listen, Zoomander's constantly arguing with me. He thinks I'm wrong. Anyway, Marie won as she deserved it.
I also think you're wrong.
But Marie will be moving forward. Both Sylls being knocked out of bracket. Both losing to Marie, actually. So much for someone hating the matchup.
And they just channeled that hate into raw power and just destroyed the Sylls.
That tracks. That tracks, honestly. Marie's hater energy will power her through, and I believe that for her.